Part 4 of our box program, we're going to add 4 more methods to our problem here, and let's go ahead and bring them up. I'm going to open up the problem here just to show you. You can find this on your on the Canvas site box here. So if we look down here, let's scroll down here, all the methods. We've got get size, we've got get border, we've got get fill, and now we're going to add get area, get perimeter, and we're also going to add grow and shrink. They're fairly easy to do. So those are 4 things we're going to add right now. Now the steps I'm going to go through are very standard. It's the kind of approach you should take all the time. I'm in my box program here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and modify our box.h. So we'll edit our box.h, and we will go down here and we kind of put them in order. So they go into the public area, and we're going to say character, okay, or no, int, excuse me, get perimeter. There's no parameter passed in. We're going to say get area, and we're going to say void grow and void shrink. Okay, very good. That is our box.h. Now we're going to go and add them to box.cpp. Eco box.cpp, and we do these in order. .h.cpp, and then we go test them in our main routine driver, and that's the order in which we like to do things. So there's our get fill, get size, set border, set fill, set size, and now we're going to say int box. We give it permission to access our private data items. Get perimeter. And very simple. What's the perimeter? The perimeter is in a square box is 4 times its size. So we just say return size times 4. And this is trivial enough that we know it'll probably work. We're still going to test it though. So we say int box. We're going to do area. Okay. Get area. Okay. Now what is the area? Well, the area is return size times size. It's the square of the box. Okay. Now the other tough ones, void, and we'll say box grow. Okay. Now grow is, and I'll put a little comment right here just so we kind of document it. Do not let it grow beyond maximum size, whatever that is. Alright, so basically is if size is equal to okay, well, let's do the opposite. If size is less than maximum size plus plus. Okay. Else we just leave it alone, and that's the easiest thing to do. It's kind of the reverse of the question. So as long as size is less than the max size, we leave it alone. If it's at the max size already, and we only grow it by 1, then we just leave it right where it's at. Now then, let's do shrink box colon shrink. Okay. And we do the same thing. If size is greater than minimum size minus, else we leave it alone. Alright. Now the only thing we want to check, we want to make sure we got our constants correctly. So we say more box.h. There is minimum size. Did we say minimum size? We spell that right? minimum size and then maximum size. We spelled that right. Everything looks okay. All right. Now at this point we can say save it. We'll say Control O, Control X. We say clear. Now we can go ahead and say make, and okay, that's all right, but we haven't tested it yet. Let's go ahead and modify our main routine. Okay, and right here is we set our box to size 44. Let's say my box 1 dot grow. My box 1 dot, we'll do it a grow, so it's going to add 2 to it, and then we'll say my box 1 dot shrink, so it should subtract 1. Let me go fix these parentheses right there. All of you out there looking to see the errors I make, if you caught that, congratulations, very good. Now then, while we're here, let's go ahead and let's say cout. Okay, my box 1 dot get perimeter, and then cout my box 1 dot get area, and let's save that, and let's do our make. Looks good. Main, and we grew and shrunk it by 1. That looks good. And the 152 times 4, that looks good. And the 38 times 38, looks good as 4. So that's all very good. Wonderful, wonderful. So let's look at our box.h and see what we've got here. We've got here's the entire box.h right there. We've got our constants declared. We've got the border, get fill, get size, set border, set fill, set size, and the get perimeters, get areas, grows, and shrinks. So the next thing we want to do is we want to work on our constructors. We want to do 2 of them. That's going to take a little bit of work. Get your program to work exactly like this. Let me put the portion of the more box.cpp over here. So look at this. It should look like this. Let's go down here to the get perimeter, get area, grow, and shrink, and make sure it all works like this before you go on to the next step. It's critical that this all works properly. The next thing we're going to do in step 5 is to do our constructors, and then after that we've probably got 2 more videos to do to clean the program up. All right, very good. Well, hope you enjoyed this one. Let's go on to the next one.